Well, I've travelled to the very end of the Cumbrian coastline to the station of Barrow-in-Furness. We're 85 miles southwest of Carlisle and also 34 miles to the northwest of Lancaster. The present station was formerly known as Barrow Central, and at one time it was a terminus for British Rail's long-distance services. From October 1947 until May 1983, these included sleeper services to and from London Euston. A sleeper service in the London direction only was briefly reintroduced between May 1987 and May 1990. The original Barrow station of 1846 had been a wooden building at Rabbit Hill. However, on the 1st of June 1882, the town's principal station was transferred to its present site below Abbey Road, following the construction of a new loop line. It had to be almost entirely rebuilt in the late 1950s after World War II, having largely been destroyed by enemy bombing on the 7th of May 1941. Barrow's location and the availability of steel allowed the town to develop into a significant producer of naval vessels, a shift that was accelerated during the First World War and the local yard's specialisation in submarines. The original iron and steel making enterprises closed down after the Second World War, leaving Vickers Shipyard as Barrow's main industry and employer. Several Royal Navy flagships, the vast majority of its nuclear submarines, as well as numerous other vessels, ocean liners and oil tankers, have been manufactured at the facility. The end of the Cold War and subsequent decrease in military spending saw high unemployment in the town through lack of contracts. Despite this, the BAE Systems shipyard remains operational as the UK's largest by workforce, around 9,500 employees, and is now undergoing a major expansion associated with the Dreadnought-class submarine programme. Today, Barrow is also a hub for energy generation and handling. Offshore wind farms form one of the highest concentrations of turbines in the world, including the second largest offshore farm, with multiple operating bases in Barrow. During World War II, Barrow was a target for the German Air Force, who were looking to disable the town's shipbuilding capabilities. The town suffered the most in a short period between April and May 1941. During the war, a local housewife named Nella Last was selected to write a diary of her experiences on the home front for the Mass Observation Project. Her memoirs were later adapted for television as Housewife 49, starring Victoria Ward. The difficulty in targeting bombs meant that the shipyards and steelworks were often missed at the expense of the residential areas. Ultimately, 83 people were killed and 11,000 houses in the area were left damaged. To escape the heaviest bombardments, many people in the central areas left the town to sleep in hedgerows, with some being permanently evacuated. Barrow's industry continued to supply the war effort, with Winston Churchill visiting the town on one occasion to launch the aircraft carrier HMS Indomitable. The station itself was destroyed by a German air raid on the 7th of May 1941. Barrow Station is owned by Network Rail and managed on a day-to-day basis by Northern Trains. It has 3 platforms. Platform 1 is used primarily for through trains from Lancaster and Preston to Carlisle, as well as trains between Barrow, Preston and Manchester Airport. Platform 2 is mainly used for northern services heading south to Lancaster, and also local trains arriving from Milham and Sellafield. Platform 3 is a bay platform that is used by northbound trains to Milham and Carlisle, and it's used several times each day. Passenger numbers, well, they were around 700,000 passengers a year using the station, but during the pandemic, those numbers fell to just under 200,000. My visit to Barrow Station today has given me the opportunity to see the Class 195 diesel multiple units. There were 58 of them in service, and they were built between 2017 and 2020. The 195s have a 1/3 to 2/3 door arrangement and a top speed limited to 100 miles per hour. They have air conditioning, power sockets, 1 toilet per train, open gangways between individual carriages, passenger compartment CCTV, provision for wheelchair passengers, and a Wi-Fi system. All of the Class 195s are fitted with an automated audio information system, as well as display screens, 6 in each carriage, ensuring that all passengers have an unobstructed view of at least one. These screens convey a variety of information, including station arrival times and informing alighting passengers when they need to be in different carriages due to platforms being too short to accommodate the train. Well, I thoroughly enjoyed my visit to Barrow-in-Furness today, as well as looking around the town and learning more about its history. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video, and I'll be back with another video very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Please can all passengers have tickets and rail cards ready for inspection. If you have a mobile ticket, can you make sure it is activated?